Yes, it's the guy. In this video, we are going to talk about antimalarials, and this is going to be the first video for antimalarials. And we are going to talk about the life cycle of the Plasmodium parasite and the sites of different drugs. We talk about the Plasmodium species, the human mutations that protect against the malaria. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, and share. Let's go. First, let's begin with the Plasmodium species. Plasmodium species, we have the Plasmodium falciparum. Then we have Plasmodium ovale, we have Plasmodium vivax, we have Plasmodium malaria, and we have Plasmodium nowlens. But this one is mainly for animals. So our focus is going to be on these four. Let's talk about the malaria life cycle. We are going to have the parasite, the Plasmodium, the vector, which is mosquito, the female anopheles mosquito. And we are going to have part for human. Remember, it grows in the mosquito and in human. Now, when the mosquito injects the sporozoid, the infected mosquito, to inject sporozoids in human after bite. Now, these sporozoids, they will go and attack the liver. They will enter the liver cells and they will become schizoids. And we have 4 species here of the Plasmodium. Now, these sporozoids for this ovale and vivax, these two, they can form the dormant stage. So here we may have the hypnozoids. These ones are dormant. These ones, schizoids, or you can call them the primary schizoids. And this one, it's mainly for ovale and vivax. This one, and it's dormant. And it's responsible for the relapse of malaria, as we're going to see. Now, these schizoids, they mature in the liver cells and they rupture to produce merozoids. Also, these dormant ones, they can also mature and produce secondary schizoids. So, for PVVAX and ovale, they can produce primary schizoids, and again they can produce secondary schizoids after reactivation of the hypnozoids. Then these ones, with time, they can also produce merozoids. Then it is these merozoids which come and infect the liver cells, that infect the erythrocytes, the red blood cells. So when they infect the red blood cells, they will mature. They will become trophozoids. These trophozoids, they can mature into erythrocytic schizoids. Now we have the liver schizoids and the red blood cell schizones. And again, they can mature into the gametocytes. Let's see here. Now, these ones can have rupture of the red blood cells. When they rupture, they release the merozoites now. These ones can reinfect the red blood cells. So the cycle continues. They reinfect, but they cannot infect the liver again. The cycle continues in the red blood cells. They attack other red blood cells, they rupture like that. Now, the rupture will produce wastes and also the antigens. These ones, they are responsible for the chills and fever. They are the ones responsible for the chills and fever. Now, the gametocytes, of course, they can also rupture. This one will give us the female gametocytes and the male gametocytes. Now, it is these ones in blood which can infect the mosquito again. Now, when mosquito comes and feeds on the human, these ones, they will fertilize. You shall have fertilization in the stomach of the mosquito. Now, after fertilization, we shall form zygote. Of course, still in the stomach. This one will mature into oocyte. Now, the oocytes, these ones, they enter the epithelium cells of the stomach. When they enter, they will mature. They are raised in the body as sporozoites. And this one is in the body and in the salivary glands. So now, it is these sporozoites which are injected from the mouth to the human body, then they attack the liver, and the cycle continues. So that's the cycle. Now we want to see where different drugs, the antimalarial drugs, act at this cycle. At the primary schizones, we have drugs like primaquine. This is 8-substituted quinoline. We have the combination of atovaquone and progranil. These ones, they act as a primary schizoid. Then, for P. ovale and Plasmodium vivax, they can produce secondary schizoids. Here, at secondary schizoids, still we have primaquine. It can act at this stage. Primaquine and tafenaquine. Both of these, they are 8-substituted quinolines. So, those are the two sites now. When we come here, at the red blood cell or erythrocytic stage, we have schizons. This one. Here we have many drugs which can act at this position or at this site. Here we have drugs like quinine, and there are four substituted quinolines, where I have the chloroquine, the permaquine, no, amodiaquine, we have the artemisinin, we still have also this atovaquone still act at this position, atovaquone and progranil. Drugs like sulfadoxine, and the pyrimethamine. Doxycycline, clindamycin, tetracycline, and also azithromycin at this position here. Now, for the gametocytes here, at the gametocytes, we still have primaquine. We have the artemisinin, and for the primaquine, it acts at all species. For artemisinin, these ones on the Plasmodium falciparum. Then we have chloroquine. Also chloroquine here at the gametocytic stage or the gametocytes. Still here also, here we have lumefantrine. So we are going to look at each of the drugs separately. We are going to talk about the 4 aminoquinolines. We talk about the 8. We talk about the quinine, those the first antimalarials. We talk about the artemisinin, the combinations, also these antibiotics. We are going to talk about them in different videos.